Tonight, a common sugar may help cancer cells break free and spread. Sitting up straight may improve your mood and decision-making. THC medication made PTSD nightmares disappear for more than a third of patients. Dirty air may trigger painful rheumatoid arthritis flares. New autism therapy shows surprising benefits even in adult mice. Scientists discover a hidden brain shift that begins around age 50. Wearable ultrasound patch boosts REM sleep without drugs or surgery. Vitamin C may fight cancer, but not the way scientists once thought. Scientists tracked 12 people in Antarctica for 10 months. What happened could shape future Mars missions, and a drug already used for osteoporosis blocked spinal damage in a new study. We start with a common sugar may help cancer cells break free and spread. A common sugar may help cancer cells break free and spread. A common sugar may help cancer cells break free and spread. Date: August 4, 2026. Source: The Wistar Institute Summary. Chemotherapy surviving ovarian cancer cells may release fructose to help neighboring tumor cells loosen, escape, and spread. The discovery suggests that sugary diets and cholesterol-lowering drugs could influence cancer progression, though the effects have not yet been confirmed in patients. Share: A study from the Wistar Institute has identified a surprising connection between fructose, a widely consumed dietary sugar, and the spread of an aggressive type of ovarian cancer. The findings, published in Nature Aging, suggest that cancer cells that remain after chemotherapy can communicate with nearby tumor cells and make them more likely to spread. The researchers found that fructose serves as one of the chemical messages released by these treatment-surviving cells. The discovery reveals a previously unknown way that cancer cells left behind after therapy may contribute to metastasis. Some cancer cells that survive chemotherapy aren't dividing anymore, but they're still biologically active, said Aidan Cole, Ph.D., a postdoctoral fellow in the lab of Ka. Sitting up straight may improve your mood and decision-making. Sitting up straight may improve your mood and decision-making. Improved posture may subtly boost your mood and help you take smarter risks. Date: August 5, 2026. Source: McGill University Summary. A simple change in posture may subtly affect how people feel and make decisions. Participants who sat upright reported greater feelings of pride and took more successful risks in a virtual balloon game than those who hunched over. Most did not realize researchers had influenced their posture, helping rule out the possibility that they were merely responding to expectations. The results suggest workplace ergonomics could influence more than physical comfort. Share: A person's posture may subtly affect both emotional state and decision-making, according to new research from McGill University. In a laboratory study, participants who sat upright reported more positive feelings and performed better during a task involving risk and reward than participants who slouched or sat in the control condition. The effects were relatively small and were observed under controlled conditions. Still, the findings offer new evidence that physical position can influence mood and behavior, said Jor. THC medication made PTSD nightmares disappear for more than a third of patients. THC medication made PTSD nightmares disappear for more than a third of patients. A prescription THC treatment made PTSD nightmares disappear for more than one-third of patients in a promising new study. Date: August 5, 2026. Source: Charit A. Copyright Universität A. Currency signed Ties Medicine Berlin Summary. A prescription form of THC helped many people with PTSD escape recurring trauma-related nightmares, with more than one-third reporting that the nightmares disappeared completely after 10 weeks. The results could point toward a long-awaited treatment for one of PTSD's most distressing and stubborn symptoms. Share: Nightmares can be one of the most distressing symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, a condition that may develop after a person experiences a disaster, serious accident, violence, combat, or another severe trauma. During sleep, people with PTSD may feel as though they are living through the event again in vivid detail. These repeated episodes can cause severe sleep loss and make some people afraid to go to bed. Available medications often provide limited relief from trauma-related nightmares. Researchers at Charité Universitätsmedizin Berlin therefore examined whether dirty air may trigger painful rheumatoid arthritis flares. Dirty air may trigger painful rheumatoid arthritis flares. Fine particle air pollution may increase inflammation and trigger rheumatoid arthritis flare-ups. Date: August 5, 2026 Source: Elsevier Summary. Tiny pollution particles from smoke, soot, and dust may worsen rheumatoid arthritis and raise the risk of painful flares, particularly after prolonged exposure. The findings suggest that avoiding poor air quality could become an important part of managing the disease. Share: air pollution may make rheumatoid arthritis more active and increase the likelihood of painful flare-ups, according to a new study. The strongest connection involved fine particulate matter found in dust, soot, and smoke, PM2.5. Published in the Annals of the Rheumatic Diseases, ARD, the EULAR journal by Elsevier, the findings suggest that air quality may be an important consideration for both healthcare professionals treating rheumatoid arthritis and policymakers working to protect public health. Environmental factors in rheumatoid arthritis, commonly known as RA, is a chronic autoimmune condition that causes inflammation and damage in the joints. It can also produce what? New autism therapy shows surprising benefits even in adult mice. New autism therapy shows surprising benefits even in adult mice. A long-lasting treatment restored disrupted brain signaling and eased autism-related behaviors. Date: August 7, 2026. Source: Institute for Basic Science Summary. Blocking the glycine transporter SLC6A20 restored important brain signaling and improved social, communication, and repetitive behaviors in autism-related mouse models. The treatment also worked in human brain organoids and showed lasting effects in adult mice, suggesting the brain may remain more treatable later in life than previously thought. Share: researchers have uncovered a potential new way to treat autism spectrum disorder, ASD, by restoring the function of an important brain receptor. The study, led by Director Yoonjun Kim of the IBS Center for Synaptic Brain Dysfunctions, focused on a glycine transporter known as SLC6A20A/SLC6A20. The team found that reducing the activity of this transporter could help restore NMDA receptor, NMDAR, function. These receptors play a major role in communication between brain cells and are essential for learning, memory, and other cognitive processes. A more targeted way to restore brain signaling reduced. Scientists discover a hidden brain shift that begins around age 50. Scientists discover a hidden brain shift that begins around age 50. The brain's immune system may undergo a dramatic and previously hidden overhaul beginning in midlife. Date: August 6, 2026. Source: NIH Office of the Director Summary. Beginning around age 50, the brain's memory center appears to lose many of its long-time immune cells and replace them with more inflammatory ones. This surprising shift may help explain how normal aging sets the stage for Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Share: a study funded by the National Institutes of Health, NIH, has uncovered a major shift in the immune environment of the hippocampus, the part of the brain that plays a central role in learning and memory. The findings suggest that this immune remodeling begins in midlife and may help explain how aging contributes to the long-lasting brain inflammation often seen in neurodegenerative diseases. Aging is the single largest risk factor for dementia, but our understanding of how it drives disease is still incomplete, said Richard Hodds, MD, Director of NIH's National Institute on Aging, NIA. This previously hidden microglial shift, now uncovered by innovations in technology and TH. Wearable ultrasound patch boosts REM sleep without drugs or surgery. Wearable ultrasound patch boosts REM sleep without drugs or surgery. Date: August 7, 2026. Source: University of Texas at Austin. Summary. A new wearable patch may help people reach REM sleep faster and remain there longer without medication or surgery. In a study of 28 participants, the device shortened the time to REM by 43 minutes and extended it by about 16 minutes. Researchers also observed signs of improved stress regulation and changes in brain circuits tied to emotion. Share: researchers led by the University of Texas at Austin have created a soft wearable patch that improved REM sleep in real-world testing without medication or surgery. Known as Newsly-P, the device combines gentle ultrasound stimulation with electrodes that track brain activity as it happens. This allows the patch to influence deep areas of the brain involved in sleep while also monitoring the brain's response. This is the first time we've been able to non-invasively target deep brain regions involved in REM sleep while simultaneously monitoring brain activity, said Kai Wing, Kevin Tang, a recent UT biomedical engineering PhD graduate who led the research effort. Our skin-attached newsly. Vitamin C may fight cancer, but not the way scientists once thought. Vitamin C may fight cancer a circumflex, but not the way scientists once thought. Date: August 7, 2026. Source: The Conversation's summary. Linus Pauling was widely mocked for claiming that vitamin C could fight cancer, especially after trials using vitamin C pills showed no benefit. Researchers now know that intravenous vitamin C reaches vastly higher concentrations and can behave more like an experimental cancer drug than an ordinary supplement. Early studies suggest it may damage vulnerable cancer cells, reduce treatment side effects, and possibly improve outcomes for some patients. Share: Linus Pauling was one of the most brilliant scientists of the 20th century. He won 2 Nobel Prizes and transformed our understanding of chemical bonds and the structure of proteins. Late in his career, though, he became famous for something very different: a passionate belief that very high doses of vitamin C could help people with cancer. Many doctors scoffed. When Pauling himself later died of cancer aged 93, he was held up as a classic case of the halo effect. Being a genius in one field doesn't guarantee wisdom in another. Half a century on, the story looks more complicated. Pauling was W. Scientists tracked 12 people in Antarctica for 10 months. What happened could shape future Mars missions. Scientists tracked 12 people in Antarctica for 10 months. Happened could shape future Mars missions. Date: August 7, 2026. Source: University of Zurich summary. A 10-month Antarctic experiment found that astronauts may struggle not only with loneliness, but also with spending too much time around the same people. Frequent contact was linked to greater tension and mistrust, while the crew increasingly divided into cultural and language-based groups. Share: Long space missions can force small crews to endure isolation, cramped living conditions, and intense psychological pressure for months at a time. To better understand how those conditions shape teamwork, an international research group studied a 10-month overwintering mission at Concordia Station in Antarctica. The research was led by Jan Schmutz, a professor in the Department of Psychology at the University of Zurich, and Andrea Cantasani, a psychiatrist and research associate at the University of Bern. Concordia Station is among the most remote places on Earth, with winter temperatures falling as low as -80 degrees C, -112 degrees F. Its isolation makes it one of the strongest real-world stand-ins for future extended M. A drug already used for osteoporosis blocked spinal damage in a new study. A drug already used for osteoporosis blocked spinal damage in a new study. Date: August 6, 2026. Source: University of Edinburgh summary. Genetic changes may set off a chain reaction that causes the spinia's natural shock absorbers to harden and deteriorate. Zebrafish with a faulty collagen-related gene developed mineral buildup and spinal fusion similar to human disc disease. Researchers were able to reduce the damage using an existing osteoporosis drug and by targeting fat metabolism. The discovery points to several exciting possibilities for future back pain treatments. Share: Changes in gene activity may contribute to neck and back pain by damaging the discs that act as the spine's natural shock absorbers, according to new research. A study using zebrafish found that altered gene activity can cause minerals to accumulate within the spine. This process resembles bone forming where it should not, eventually making spinal tissue unusually hard. Researchers say the results reveal several biological processes that could become targets for future back pain treatments. The work also indicates that zebrafish may provide a useful model for testing potential therapies. Why spy? That's all for this news briefing. Thanks for listening. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.